Win as one. EA Sports FIFA 21 sponsors Saturday Social.
This is FIFA Versus with Mark Noble and Tomas Soucek in partnership with EA Sports FIFA 21. Lads, I'm going to be quizzing you on your West Ham teammates' FIFA 21 ratings. Before we get into it, what are you lads like at FIFA? Mark, do you still get to play much?
I don't. I'm terrible. My son's 10, and it was a bad day for me the other day because it's the first time he's beat me at anything. Like, he's grown up a little bit now, and he's a lot better on FIFA than I am. And I've never ever let him beat me at anything, just as a lesson. And
right,
he beat me at FIFA, and he enjoyed it. Let me tell you.
Sorry to bring that back, that painful moment. Thomas, do you play much FIFA?
I am not too good because I use only basic buttons, I think.
The basic buttons. Okay, if you were to play co-op FIFA with a player at West Ham, who would you choose? So who's the best FIFA player at West Ham, would you say, Mark?
Yeah, I think it's probably Ryan Fredericks.
Okay.
He's pretty good, I think, but I'm not sure apart from that. I don't get involved with all that, to be honest. I don't like losing, mate, so I'm not good at it, so I don't put myself in that situation.
That's a great answer. It's a great answer.
Well, my style in FIFA is totally Mikey because he's fast and strong, and he's what I need.
Perfect. So he's what you need in FIFA, like that. Right, let's get into it. Two players are joint highest rated at West Ham on FIFA 21. Who do you think they are? So two players with the highest rating on FIFA.
Highest rating? It's got to be Deck, one of them, surely.
Deck is up there with 79. There are two West Ham players on 81.
Could be Lucas.
It is. Lucas Fabianski is one. Yeah. Is that something that you knew, Thomas, or you just think that they've got that one right?
No, I just think because I think that is every time changing, about the form.
Yeah, they have different ratings each season. Yeah, Lucas Fabianski is the highest rated at West Ham on 81, with one other player. I'll tell you who it is.
Tomas Soucek.
It is Tomas Soucek. Yeah, I was trying to give you some clues. It is that man there that he looks a bit embarrassed. Mark, I'll come to you first. How good has Thomas been since joining the club? Because West Ham fans seem to absolutely idolise him.
Yeah, I mean, he's had a massive impression on the team. I actually think he's got better since he signed, as in he knows the Premier League a lot better now. He's running stats and his energy and his work rate second to none, and then he scores goals. As you say, he's on 8 goals this season, which is fantastic. Great at set plays when he's defending them. So yeah, for us, he's a massive asset. Yeah,
Thomas, a lot of parts of your game. We looked at a stat recently about the amount of aerial duels that you've won, the distance that you cover, the goals that you've scored. You seem to be having a big impact all over the pitch. How much have you enjoyed and settled into the Premier League? And you must be loving your life at West Ham at the minute because all your stats and the numbers have been brilliant.
I'll appreciate it. It's great. I'm enjoying the time here. Because the guys since I came, they helped me. Example, Mark came to me and tell me many words if I needed something or everything, and many guys were helpful from the start and still continue with it. So I'm enjoying the time, and on the pitch it's great because we are up, we play good, have a good result. So I hope only that we still do hard work and carry on in it.
Nice to hear that. Great answer. Next up, who do you think has the best penalty taking stats on the West Ham team according to FIFA 21?
Mark?
It is Mark. Mark, you didn't need to answer that. 92 rated. So not only the best at West Ham, but that's also the joint best in the Premier League. So a phenomenal rating. We know that you're a great penalty taker. So give us an insight into how much you practice and how much you spend on them on the training ground.
I've never practiced ever.
You've never practiced penalties?
Never.
Really?
I've never took one in training. I very rarely take them in friendlies. Don't know. Just never have done. It's the way I've always done it. I just think when you've got goalkeepers, they know the way you go. They try and be clever. So I've never done it. And a lot of managers, like, you get penalties in training, in games and that, and they say and they're like, why aren't you taking it? And I never do, ever. Wow.
So what do you put your success down to then? Because we all know you're a top penalty taker. Is it just instinct on the day? Are you quite relaxed when you take them?
Yeah, I get more nervous after I've took it than... Yeah. Yeah, cause there's a lot of penalties that I've had that are pretty important like late in games and stuff.
Yeah.
And at the time, I ready to take it. But after, I think, oh, what about if I would have missed that? You know, it's like, but yeah, it's just I've never ever practiced ever.
There we go. Top rating anyway. Next up, who has the better standing tackle, Declan Rice or Tomas Soucek? So a stat for standing tackle. We both got very good stats, but Declan Rice or Tomas Soucek, who do you think comes out on top?
Oh, please ask the Mark because
only because I see it on Sky the other day when it had tackles made. I think Dec was like 4th or 5th, so I'm going to say Dec.
Oh, good knowledge, yeah. Tomas Soucek 80, Declan Rice 81. So Thomas, he's pipped you by 1 there. How do you feel about that?
Yes, I know how Declan is good with it, and I am too close to him, so it's good for me as well.
Mark, talk about Declan Rice because he seems to have developed his game a lot, particularly this season. He's come on leaps and bounds. He's always been a top player, of course, but have you noticed a real development in his game this season?
Yes, I have. I think he's matured a lot. He's took on the responsibility of obviously the captain's armband when I haven't played, and with Dec though, it's not only how good he is as a player, but he's a top kid. You know, like
yeah, I agree with that.
Like I think even his interviews now, that he comes across so mature, and if I'm honest with you, I really do think he can even get better. Yeah, and I see that I'm here for another year now, and I see that as partly my job to keep pushing him and challenging him and to be even better than what he is at the minute, because I do think he can get better.
Okay, let's talk defending now. Who do you think has the best defending stat at West Ham? Once again, according to FIFA 21.
Angelo.
I was going to say Angelo Ogbonna.
Oh, do you know what? Angelo Ogbonna and Issa Diop on 79, but there is a player on 80. Who could it be?
Vlad.
No, not Vlad.
Chris.
No, it is Tomas Soucek with a rating of 80.
He's a midfield player.
Best defending rating though. That's what FIFA have said. Are you surprised at that then, Mark? What are you saying?
No, I'm not surprised. He's great at defending, but like, it's a trick question, really, isn't it?
It's a slight trick question. I do agree with that. Thomas, you must be very pleased with that though. You must be very happy with that rating.
Yes, I'm very happy, but I thought only about our defenders too, so it was tricky. Yeah.
He's very modest, isn't he, Mark? Tomas Soucek. I like it. Okay, next one. Head to head now. Who do you think has the better dribbling, Jesse Lingard or Mikel Antonio? Some tough questions here because there's only 1 point in this, so both got good dribbling stats.
It's a guess. I'm going to say Jesse because he dribbles more than Mick.
Yeah, you're right. Antonio 77, Lingard 78. So talk to us about that when he came through the door. How excited were you as captain, Mark, when they got that deal over the line?
Yeah, if I'm honest, I knew Jess was a really good player because I'd watched him a lot for United in England. I didn't think he would. I don't mean that disrespectfully, but
yes,
when you train with a player, you realise how good they are. Do you know what? If I'm honest, he's actually he's a top player, but he surprised me the person he is.
Really?
Yeah, he's great around the lads, funny, wants to win, and he's been a great addition to the club. A credit to him really because he's come in, he's settled down, he's got on with his football. I can tell, you can tell he's really enjoying the way he's playing it. We are really, really pleased to have him.
Okay, next up, who do you think has the best crossing stat at West Ham? Creswell, 79. There's a player on 83. So for you, it should be Creswell, should it? Mark, he's got the best crossing at the club.
I think Tom would agree. He's a good crosser of the ball.
See, they've gone with Vladimir Soufal with 83.
Souf is actually really, really good.
Is he? Yeah.
You're throwing some curveballs in here, Smithy. I'm telling you that now.
Sorry, I didn't write the questions. I'm just reading them.
Yeah. No, Vlad is extremely good at crossing. Yeah, he is. Yeah. He's actually really surprised me. His crossing ability, but I'd agree with that.
Yeah, Thomas. Of course, he's a good mate of yours. Did you help him persuade him to sign to West Ham? Because obviously you signed before he did, and you've known each other for many years now. So were you a big factor in him coming to the club?
Yes, I think so, because I spent half year before he came, and I spoke with him about how he's going here and how he helpful will be for us, and I told the guys here too. So I wanted to help him, and because I knew immediately that he brings us something new, something special, and he show us immediately.
Okay, last question. Who has the best physical in the West Ham squad? So stat for physicality, who is top for you? Who should be top?
Antonio. Got
Yeah, you're right. Straight in. So that was an easy one for you to answer, Mark, that one, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he's so strong in him, you know, like,
yeah,
he's a beast. So I think that's no shot. I think Tom would have said Antonio as well if you asked him. So
would you have said that, Tom? Yeah.
Yes, of course, because he's really too strong. What I said in the first sentence that I put him because he's too strong.
Love that, lads. Thank you very much for your time. Really enjoyed it. All the best for the rest of the season. That was, of course, FIFA Versus with Mark Noble and Tomas Soucek in partnership with EA Sports FIFA 21.